Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I've just woke up. Like, look at me. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's get straight into your reading today. Let's see what's going on with the person that is on your mind. Let's have a look. What's going on with the person that is on your mind? Obsessive lover. What's going on with the person that's on your mind? What do you need to know? We have travel. Creeping. And child services, and it's in reverse. So we'll take it like that. I do feel like for some of them, this is just for a select few of them, there's something going on with their kids here. Maybe with a ex-partner or something here. Not letting them see them. I'm not feeling like there's child services involved exactly. I'm feeling like it's more of there's a concern around children here. Maybe they're not seeing their children for some of them. Maybe some of them have had child services to them. So I do feel like with this obsessive lover coming out, I do feel like this person is maybe travelling to see you here, maybe creeping on you, maybe a little bit of stalking here, which is a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like with this one as well, that there's somebody here that is obsessed with them as well. So maybe their current partner here, or an ex-partner here they've just broken up with for some of them. I'm going to check, further clarify with the cards, because I think we need to know a little bit more. Let's see why the obsessive lover is here, please. We've got girl talk, camera, cassette. Right, let me have a little look. Let's get into these cards. For some of you, I feel like this is them reminiscing about you, because you're moving on here, you're happily single, you're living in that moment, you're having fun, you're doing what you need to. I do feel like for some of you, there is an ex or somebody that's around your person that's on your mind now, that is obsessed over you as well, and they're trying to find information out on you, trying to see what you're like, that sort of thing. They're trying to dig some dirt on you, so to speak. But I feel like with the person that's on your mind, they are reminiscing about you. And I feel like this person's rethinking like their own behaviours here with the cassette coming out. I do feel like they're looking at what happened in the situation when it ended. They're reflecting, going over things over and over again. Let's see why the travel is here. Karmic relationships, mirror, and date. And keys on a ring, many options. Yeah, I do feel like this person's getting around to meet people. I do feel like they're dating new people. I do feel like for some of them they've split up with whoever this is, that they were with. And I feel like it was quite karmic, because we do have karmic relationships there. So I do feel like the sort of just flirting and dating other people, that sort of thing, traveling to them. But there is something that's getting reflected at them right now, which they need to deal with, something that they need to look at. Because I feel like it's coming to light now a little bit, the more that I feel like for some of you, you're coming to their mind quite a lot. And I feel like it's sort of getting to them, so now they need to have a look at this. So let's see why the creeping card is here. Let's further clarify that. We have here soulmates, the Grim Reaper, and I like you. So yeah, I do feel like for you, you're not willing to give this another go, and you've already told them, but there is a sense of they still like you, they still want to like have that fun side of you come out, because they do feel like you're their soulmate. They do know that you're connected to each other, and again, I'm feeling like they're watching you from afar. They're not like overstepping boundaries if you put boundaries in place. I just feel like, you know, you're going through your own transformation at the moment, where like your own mask and your authenticity is starting to come through. So your mask, what you were wearing before, the nice mask is starting to sort of fall off here, where you, and it's like you go. I feel like some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. I want to get some more on that child services. Let's just have a look at that child services really quick in reverse. Why is that here? I feel like something here about their children here with this ex, well, or now ex. Sunglasses, watching, separation. Yeah, I feel like they're away from their kids. I feel like one of the, maybe an ex-partner stopped them seeing their kids because of this new partner. We have paradise, yeah. I feel like for some of them, they've been really silly, basically. And a mum from the past hasn't agreed to what was going on, and this person's now like maybe lost their kids in the process. So let's have a look. Let's see. What do you need to know about the person that is on your mind? You have the Queen of Pentacles come out. What do you need to know about the person that's on your mind? What are they up to? What are they doing? Eight of Cups. King of Cups. The Moon. So I do feel like there's a lot of things hidden from you right now. I want to get some more on that Queen of Pentacles, because I feel like they've walked away from this Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Chariot. The Four of Pentacles. And the Devil. Yeah, I do feel like for some of them, you've been taking care of yourself here. I do feel like for some of them, they haven't let you go, and they haven't let go of their own toxic behaviours here either. I feel like for some of them, they couldn't change their own behaviours, so they're moving forward. I feel like for some of them, they're running from even this person. For some of them, I feel like they ran away from you, and now they're running to some, like, they ran away from this person as well, like, and now ex, they're running away from them too, because we have the Eight of Cups there, and it's because of their own toxic behaviours. It's their own toxicities. I feel like for some of them, they don't like to feel trapped in a relationship, basically. You know, and I feel like they're very much aware of this behaviour, but they don't know how to stop this behaviour either. You know, this person, even, I feel like even for some of them, like, they are very loving, very nurturing. I feel like for some of them, they have children of their own. You know, but there's something here about them just not feeling comfortable in this. I feel like they run away from even stability for some of them, you know. But there's you taking care of yourself, and they're wanting to come back, but you're not willing to take this back either. Look at that. I'm going to put these back in. So let's see why the Eight of Cups is here. Let's see why the Eight of Cups is here for them. The Three of Swords. Six of Pentacles. This person, the Wheel of Fortune. This person's all, look at that, Six of Cups. I do feel like for some of them, like, they struggle with intimacy, and I feel like for some of them, like, they get close to somebody, they only let people get so close to them, and then they bolt because they don't want, I feel like they get triggered, and they act out, or they're like, this isn't working, as soon as like an argument happens or anything else, or as soon as something bad happens in a relationship, they're not willing to go work on it, they just bolt. And use that as an excuse to run and say, well, I'm not happy anyway, so bye, see ya, instead of like staying in the fear of it, because I feel like they fear Again, intimacy, I feel like they fear relationships. I feel like they fear themselves, basically, in relationships. Like, oh, if I let somebody close to me, they're going to hurt me. And I feel like for them, they want this equal give and take. They want the relationship. They want it all. But it's like they don't know how to fix themselves. And they're constantly in this cycle of breaking their own heart, running away, going to date somebody else. They're constantly in that cycle, that horrible cycle here. Instead of staying still and surrendering to what is and just allowing themselves to go through the emotions, they're just like, they're running away from it because they don't want to feel this heartbreak. They don't want to feel, I feel like they don't want to be vulnerable. They run away from themselves more than anything. Like, I feel like this is a runner. They run away from relationships all the time because as soon as somebody gets close, they run. That's not for you to fix, by the way. That's for themselves to discover about themselves. So let's see why the King of Cups is here, because I have a feeling we've got the King of Swords. I just have this funny feeling. There we go. They are trying very hard not to run back to you, and I feel like for some of them they have multiple options with the Three of Cups coming out. Multiple options that they're running to. It's not just you. There is multiple. I feel like this person is just chaotic. I'm just saying it as it is. Like, this person, they're running in and out of relationships. They're in and out of relationships so fast. I feel like they don't like, they're like argue and then just run. They bolt. As I said, they run and bolt. And there's something here about them just like making head over heart decisions. Like, fuck it. Like, I don't want this anymore. And I feel like they're trying to get the strength not to come towards you because they think they're right in what they're feeling, like what they're thinking. Because they know they're going to come in and argue with you as well. If they come back, even though they're creeping watching you and all this, like, I feel like they don't want to argue with you either. They're very I feel like they're very stubborn in their ways. Let's see why the moon is here, because there's a lot of things that are coming to light, I'm feeling, for you. Anyway, we've got the Fool, Temperance, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I do feel like for some of them, they are going to come in. I feel like they're going to come back schmoozy. I feel like they're going to give it time with the Temperance and see what's out there, explore their options, because I do feel like there's options here with the Three of Cups coming out before. I feel like they're going to go and give to them first and then try you, like, after a certain amount of time. I feel like they're just going to wait around and before they make a move with the Fool. You know, I just feel like they're looking through all their options, making sure that they've got all their options. I do feel like for some of them, they do want the big romance, but there's a part of them that fears that romance as well, or there's a part of them that doesn't feel worthy of that romance, and they don't feel worthy of it, so they run. They absolutely run, and I feel like they hold a lot back from other people here with the moon. Like, I feel like they're full of anxiety. They're absolutely full of anxiety that they're not prepared to look at. You know, they'd rather just go on to the next option and take their cup. Look, still guarded though. Look how guarded this man is. Like, he's all just like, he's in his armor. You know, he doesn't have to share anything, but he does have this cup of love which he wants to share because, like, he does want love. Of course, he wants love. He's going to come on, be Prince Charming, waddle on, be very charming, lovely, beautiful. Like, he believes he's following his heart. He believes that there's a person out there for him, which is cool. That's nice. But there's also a part of him that doesn't like to share that either. Not the real self that's underneath this armor. There's a real self underneath there that wants all that. And I feel like it's coming to a point where, you know, he'll be sick of his own behaviour soon enough. And then he'll have to reflect and say, oh, this is a me problem, because I feel like this is perpetuating over and over again. He's feeling like he's finding the one, and then it's not working out. And this is why he needs to look at his own behaviours and how he comes across in a relationship. And I feel like he or she, excuse me, I shouldn't have said that, but you know, Maybe I should have. Maybe it is a he. I don't know. But, you know, I just feel like whatever gender it is, like, I feel like he or she's got a lot of self discovery to do and healing to do. But he keeps fighting himself. Instead of going to do the healing, he fights himself and he fights other people. You know, there's always disagreements or tension. There has to be, and it's like I feel like the intuition is like sort of screaming at them, to go and take a look at this, because I feel like they already know this deep down. I feel like they do, and they know that they have to go away and heal themselves. They know it. So let us see the potential future. Potential future. Whoops, that was a card that I left behind. Let's see potential future for this person. Then we're going to get some cards for you. Potential future for this person. Official person. Gift. Concern and family room. I do feel like this person really needs to look at their I feel like for some of them, like, look at this empty family room. Again, this is something to do with their children and being separated from the children. I do feel like they're very lonely. I do feel like there's something here about separation from their children, and I feel like there's still going to be separation from their children. I do feel like there's something here about them going to see somebody to maybe rectify this situation. So maybe going to see a solicitor here with the official person. You know, and I feel like for some of them they are getting a gift of some kind. So I do feel like they're receiving some news here or receiving something here that's going to benefit them. But there isn't a concern about them right now. I feel like they've been getting there's some really concerning behaviours that are sort of transpiring, and I feel like even they're starting to recognise, like, oh, this is my behaviour is concerning now, I need to take a look at this. Or other people are pointing that out to them, like, there is a problem there. So let me get you some. Let's move away from this guy. Let's have a look at you. Let's see what's in your potential future. Let's look at you guys. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, which is lovely. It's time to release negativity. So for some of you, I do feel like you maybe need to let this person go and do their thing. It's not to get rid of it. When we say we're going to let go, it's not to get rid of it. It's to just let it be as it is. So I feel like for you, it's releasing this person and letting them get on with what they need to, but also you to get on with your life. Because either way, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Look at the bigger picture, yeah. And we have a new start is coming as well at the bottom of the deck. So you're getting your new start, but I feel like for you, it's the same things. I need you to see that this person maybe was here in your life for you to get better, for you to grow. Maybe start your own independence for some of you. For some of you, it's just to find yourself again. You know, this person, like, maybe you've triggered something within you for you to grow, or for you to get something of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? So you can get the relationship that you want, and you can decide what you want from a relationship rather than what you don't want. I feel like this person's give you plenty of, like, things to think about of what you want in a relationship. So I do feel like this has maybe been a little, it's horrible to say, but it's been a bit of a lesson for you in a way, for you to find out what you want. So let's see, or what healing work you need to do, you know. Let's see, romance angel for you. One flew out there. So you got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of you, this was something to do. I feel like for some of you, like, they're just not a match for you right now. And I feel like they're very stubborn in their ways, regarding of religion or whatever else. I feel like they're very stubborn in their ways and they're not willing to let those go. And we have here children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now, I feel like with this one, there's something around children being separated from their children. If they've got children, I do feel there's children links here. Whether you've got children or they've got children, or you've got children with this person. Let's see, because I do feel like there's some welfare of children that's involved, and yeah, we've got a wedding here for you as well. The situation involves marriage, so I do feel some of you might have even been married to this person as well. And we've honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together as well. So I do feel like for you, I feel like for some of you as well, because there's an angel actually. Can you see him thingy in the gondola, like moving the gondola, thingy in the gondola? I feel like this, like you need. I feel like for you, it's taking comfort that you're going to be okay, and Spirit's got your back, regardless of what's going on with this person. You know, and I feel like for some of you, it's romanticizing your life. I keep getting this. I've been getting this all week, really, about people romanticizing their life a little bit. Romanticize yourself. It's the best thing you'll ever do. Best thing. I'm telling you now. So, let me get you some advice, my love, and we'll end it there. Let's see. Advice for you, my love. The viewer that's watching, advice for you. We have here Dharma Unfolding. I'm not going to say his name because that's really hard. And I will butcher it. So, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Let's see. Sorry, I've got to look through my little book. See? 32. Here we are. So, when DJ, I'm going to call him DJ. When DJ appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You're a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned and recently recognize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. DJ is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. I feel like for some of you, it's recognizing how far you've come since this person, regardless of how long you've been with this person, regardless of how you started this journey or where you've been with this person. I feel like you need to see how far you've actually come and how far you can actually, the potential of where you can go as well, for yourself more than anything. I do feel like for you, it's really honing in on your self-worth and how you feel about yourself, because I feel like for some of you, you need to pick out what you want from a relationship and what you don't want. So really look at what happened within your relationship and learn from that. Like, I feel like for you, it's actually taking note of actually, what do I want from a relationship? Where do I want to be in 5 years' time? What do I want? Do I want somebody kind, loving? Like, what do you want from a relationship? And really think about it. Like, don't just be willy-nilly about it. Because you'll get what you want, but also you need to really think about it. Like, what do you actually want? Like, do you want marriage? For some of you, like, I'm hearing like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. Because I used to have that belief, like, oh, it's just a bit of paper. Like, no, it's just not. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, if I want to get married, which I do, one day, of course I do. Like, I want to be married because I want to be married, and for the commitment side of things, like to know that that's the person I choose to be with, and that person wants to be with me too. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very honest with myself, and like, so should you. Like, when I met my, well, I'm saying I met my boyfriend when I was at work, but I met him like many moons ago, years ago. But the thing is, right, when I met him for the second time, I knew what I wanted out of a relationship. I knew I wanted to get married one day. You know, I didn't want any more children. You know, like I made things clear, and I know what I wanted out of a relationship. Like I wanted love, affection, all that nice stuff, right? You know, I want to feel good within a relationship. I want to be able to, if we're going to have an argument, I don't want to have an argument with them, but I would like a discussion at least. Do you know what I mean? So it's like not to fight. I won't fight with him. I won't fight with my boyfriend. And like, we don't fight. We don't argue. We discuss. We discuss. And there's a massive difference. You know, and you can have that. You can have that with somebody. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. We get triggered by each other sometimes, and that's okay. But there's a difference again between arguing and fighting and things like that, or discussing and responding, and you know, and communication. I wanted communication out of my relationship, so I wanted to have good communication skills, and like touch wood, like we don't argue, and that's the truth. We don't, and we don't have to, because we communicate so well. I communicate how I feel, even though sometimes it's hard for me to communicate. It is a comfort zone for me that I have to come out every time. Like my communication, I'm terrible with sometimes, but at least I'm honest. I've become more vulnerable now, and it works out well for me. You know, as long as I communicate how I'm feeling, like I'll be okay, and I feel safe with them, and everything else. So like maybe that's somebody need to hear that. So you know, you should be safe in your relationships, and you want to feel safe in your relationships, and put that as one of your things as well. Like you want to feel safe in a relationship, put that as one of your intentions. You want a safe relationship, somewhere where you can be safe and feel safe and not constantly triggered or stressed out because they're off with fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry down the road. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not for me. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have the most beautiful, beautiful days. I love you lots. Have a beautiful day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.